What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rip City Rundown, and I'm getting into the rumor mill. This is a fully speculative video. So before I even get into it, you've seen the title. We're going to be talking about Dame, so-called recruiting players, quote unquote. And this is fully speculative. This is fully fun, and this is just going to be a video that's just kind of going through some rumors, some things that make you believe he may want a certain player on the Blazers, and so on and so forth. So, if you're a fan of one of these teams that one of these players is on, no, I don't think this player is likely to be traded to the Blazers. But as a Blazer channel, I'm doing my due diligence, and I'm gonna talk about it because I think it's an interesting topic and it's fun to talk about. Because let's be honest, we haven't been in a situation as Blazer fans over the last, I don't want to say how many years. I can't remember the last time we ever traded for the last time we traded for a star or someone that is all-star caliber is probably Scottie Pippen. The best trade in the last 10 years is the Jeremy Grant trade. So this is going to be a fun offseason for us, whether something happens or not, but just to know we're in rumors, that's fun for us Blazer fans. So just wanted to get that statement out of the way to start. But let's just jump right into it. There's two players right now that possible rumors um are leading us to believe that possibly Dame would want to play with them. And then there's also a couple players that, based on rumors just from good sources, real rumors, not necessarily linked to Portland, but linked to be traded. We'll start with those first because I think that's the least fun part of the video, the one that has to do least with Dame. But the Raptors firing Nick Nurse, talking about possibly resetting, possibly blowing up. And they've got two players that I think would fit perfectly on this Blazer team. One Pascal Siakam and one OG Anunoby. Or two OG Anunoby. Pascal obviously would cost a lot. He's arguably a top. I would firmly put him in the top 20 in the league, I think. I was thinking about saying top 15, but I don't think he's there. Top 20 in the league, good two-way player. And then you got OG, one of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Not quite all-star level, but I think he's probably around possibly all-star caliber. He's probably on that level of Jeremy Grant when it comes to all-star probability. But the Raptors very well could blow it up, and I would be surprised if one of them end up on the Blazers. But of all the rumors of all the players the Blazers could possibly go after, I think someone on the Raptors, whether that's Pascal or OG, is probably the most likely to end up on the Blazers of the guys that I'm going to mention in this video. So I want to get that out of the way to start. Now let's talk about the fun rumors. Damian Lillard, he is one possibly out here recruiting. And I think that's a really fun thing for us Blazer fans. We're just going to hop in the Draymond Green situation. Not many players in the NBA on Twitter were really actively supporting Draymond. A lot of people just weren't saying anything about it, but a lot of people were like, Draymond, come on, what are you doing? Can't be stepping on Sabonis like that. In my opinion, I think the ejection was fine. I don't think he should have got suspended. But Dame chimed in multiple times. For one, right when it happened, he said, take foul on Sabonis. I don't think Dre tried to step down. That's just how his balance ended up. When he got suspended, Dame put the palm on the face emoji. And then what's the interesting thing, which makes this more, because Dame is friends with Draymond Green, so he's just giving his opinion, and it's his friend, so he's probably gonna be a little biased. But Yusuf Nurkic also chimed in. This is the only time I've seen, I think, two players on the same team chime in on the situation. And Nurkic goes, I thought ejected was too much, but suspended, not right. LOL. By the way, Nurkic, that's TOO, not TO. It's okay, I will let it slide. And then he also retweeted Dame saying, when Dame said a suspension is crazy, responding to a person saying, dog, let's give it up. Draymond isn't signing with the Blazers. Now, that could mean absolutely nothing, and it does. Let's just go ahead and say it does. But Draymond does have a player option this offseason. We saw all the drama going on in the beginning of the season after he punched Jordan Poole. He's saying he wants a new contract. If he's gonna get a new bigger contract, probably has to get that sooner rather than later. So it wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, especially if they go out in this first round. They're currently down 2-1. I wouldn't be surprised if Draymond Green opts out of his player option and is a free agent. Now, the Blazers will not have a lot of cap space, assuming they re-sign Jeremy Grant. They actually won't have anything to sign Draymond Green, but you never know. You trade Jeremy, you bring Draymond in. If the price is right, I would love Draymond on this team. Championship veteran, still really good on defense. Probably would be the best facilitator Dame's ever played with. It's pretty good guy to have on your team now. The off the court issues, just the flagrants, the hot-headedness, that's something we would have to deal with. And if it's a lot of money we're paying him, then no, I don't want him at all. But I'm not completely closing the door on any form of Draymond. If we could get Draymond, like if people are saying they wouldn't want Draymond if he was on a $10 million a year salary, and the people that say that, that's stupid. So that's the Draymond thing. But I think the more important thing and something that's caught more steam recently is the fact that Dame was at the Sixers versus Nets game last night. Obviously, the Sixers with Joel Embiid, possibly the best possible player that could be linked to Portland. Um, Given the fact that if they flame out early in these playoffs, they're obviously not going to go out in the first round. They're currently up 3-0. But if they flame out, say in the second round in non-competitive fashion against the Celtics, say gentleman sweep, Harden, there's rumors he wants to go back to Houston. You never know. Maybe Joel Embiid says, if I don't have Harden with me, I want out, and the Sixers go full rebuild. The Blazers would probably have one of the better packages to possibly give up in that scenario. So he's probably there to see Joel Embiid. He's also there because he's very good friends with Mikal Bridges. He works out with him, Ant, and Mikal in the offseason. We're talking about Dame here. And Mikal Bridges is also a guy that could possibly be linked with Portland, given that we just don't know where the Nets are going. Do the Nets want to build around Mikal? Do they want to completely go rebuild? I mean, let's remember, guys, they just had KD and Kyrie. They're probably not going to try to win now, given the fact that they just had KD and Kyrie. I think it's in the best interest of the Nets to try to recoup those picks that they gave up for KD and Kyrie. They haven't actually recouped all of them, believe it or not. Well, excuse me, they have recouped all of them from the James Harden trade, but this team they have has a ceiling. I don't think Mikal Bridges can be the best player on a championship team. He's a great player to build around in some form or fashion, but you never know. The Nets could say, give me Anthony Simons and your lottery pick. That's going to be the fourth overall pick. Those are pretty two solid pieces to begin a rebuild. So the reason I say all the Mikal Bridges things, just a couple things. Mikal Bridges, Eric Slater tweeted, it looked like Mikal Bridges aimed his three-point celebration at Damian Lillard, who was sitting courtside. Lillard recently named Bridges as one of his two favorite players to watch. Just a fun little thing that us Blazer fans can run with. And then a video, I don't know how old this video is. Someone needs to let me know, but I saw it surfacing about a week ago, so it could just be a week old, but I feel like it's months old, but it's Dame and Mikal having a good time, dancing. It's posted by Dame's wife on TikTok, but they clearly are really good friends. I don't think that's really talked about a lot, how close they are. It's surprising given the age gap, but Dame said in a video I posted back in August, the three players he wants to play with the most or he thinks would fit the best with him. I think he said OG, Jared Vanderbilt, and Mikal Bridges. So if the Blazers can find a way to get Mikal Bridges, that depending on price, I feel like Mikal, if you're not getting Joel Embiid, Mikal might be the best player to go out there and get just fit wise. I mean, he's averaging 26 in Brooklyn right now, so a lot of things are just going to be going down with the Blazers these playoffs. If you haven't watched our podcast, where at the beginning we talked about who you should be rooting for, who you should be rooting against, I advise you go watch that. Even though I'm not actively rooting against, say, the Nets or the Sixers because I want one of their players to ask out, but it's just something to keep in the back of your mind as you're watching as a casual fan with the Blazers not in the playoffs. But in other words, or in other news, Wembanyama, Vic, declared for the draft today, like he wasn't going to, but he obviously declares. The Thompson twins declared. Scoot has been declared, I think. So the draft lottery is coming in a couple weeks. Big, big couple months for the Portland Trail Blazers. And I'll be here with the rumors, with the fun rumors, with the real rumors, with the fake rumors. I'll be posting content here And we here at Rip City Rundown will be posting content for the next couple months. So make sure to subscribe, stay up to date, go follow our Instagram, rip.city.rundown, and then our Twitter, ripcityrundown underscore. And then TikTok as well, rip.city.rundown. All are in the description. It's where you're going to be able to keep up with all the Blazer news you need. So thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.